Hoxil is one of the regions on Earth that humans have little knowledge of. It was listed as the largest and highest plateau in the world among the World Heritage Sites. It is a forbidden zone for human beings, but a paradise of life. It is a mysterious place of scientific investigation and also the secret world that allures explorers again and again to visit its remote corners. I went to Hoxil, the isolated region in northwest China. I wanted to see how the nature reserve is protecting this untouched natural paradise and the endangered wildlife living inside.
I've arrived. Finally, it's been nearly 12 hours. I'm in Geormu Airport right now. I'm waiting for my luggages, and it's really close to Hoxil. From here, we are officially entering Hoxil. It is a Mongolian term for Green Mountain Witch as well as beautiful girl. In Tibetan, it's called Achin Gongja, which means the burial land under Kunlun Mountains in the north. The whole area here is Hoxil. It's about 45,000 square kilometers. (4,768 meters. Hoxil welcomes me. I am not sure what's out there waiting for me. I'm a little bit nervous, but more like excited. Good morning. I had a really good sleep last night at the Sonadaj Conservation Station. Hoxil is beautiful, no doubt, but also very dangerous. I had altitude sickness yesterday, feeling headache and could hardly catch my breath when talking and walking. It's freezing here. It's only minus 11 degrees Celsius right now, so the harsh weather and extreme natural conditions have really turned this place into a forbidden zone for humans. Even Tibetans who have already adapted to plateau life would seldom set their foot on this desolate region. But I saw 3 herds of Tibetan antelopes, wild yaks, and also a wild Tibetan donkey yesterday. I am feeling great today, so I'm going to join the rangers to babysit the Tibetan antelopes and patrol the mountain. 咱这边巡山大概多久巡一次？
一般就是3天，隔3天巡一次吧。
巡山是主要巡哪些内容呢？
巡就是藏羚羊和藏野驴那些的数量，还有什么就是有没有非法穿越的、盗猎的，就那些。
现在盗猎的已经没有了吧？
对，就没有了，已经好久了。一般巡线的话，就要记录一下，就是那些藏羚羊的数量呀，那些比较多一点。
I really didn't expect we could see so many of them because it's winter and it's freezing here, but look at them. There's only one male and all the others are female. 我们这边是记录什么？
记录，你看在这边的话，就要数一下羊，然后就要写一下。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12、13、14、15、16、17、18、19、20、21、22、23、24、25只。
They're so adorable. So I counted about 25 or 26 of them in total, and they're a family.
羊圈那后面是大的，应该是野驴。
There's a group of wild Tibetan donkeys over there.
我们从保护站到这儿还要再往前走。之前在 在5到2宝殿。夏天就比较忙一点，就藏羚羊迁徙的时候，迁徙回迁的时候都要堵车，在那边有交通管制。
是你们要去堵那个车？
对，我们要堵车，让羊过109国道。
这样羊迁徙的话，它一群会有多少？
有300-400只，10几只都会有的。
300-400只的话，它要过多久呢？你们堵那个路？
那有时候就带头的羊好一点的话，就特别快。
这个主要是看领头羊会不会过马路，是吧？
哎，对，有没有过马路的经验？那边你看，岳雪帆一直下来那个道道那里，你看它一个黑点。
现在能看到吗？
能看到，就那黑点。
Oh my god, I feel like watching Discovery Channel. The wolf is about to chase the Tibetan antelope. We always say the best way to protect the wild animals is to stay away from them. Just let them live their life. Hawksbill has so many different sides. It has snowy mountains, it has deserts, it has grasslands, it also has lakes. I would never imagine a no-man's zone would have a lake like this. Pure turquoise. So beautiful. I guess that's why Mongolian people call Hawksbill the beautiful girl. "最开始是为什么想来做这个巡护工作，来保护这样工作呢？
受那些前辈的影响嘛，能保护藏羚羊就特别幸运，
确实是，
挺好的，真的，
确实是。
挺值得的。不光是为了我，因为我保护过这些东西，然后，我还能给下一代就是造福，因为我们信佛教嘛，对吧？因为他们之前在这边有杀戮啊，这样那样的，然后我们来到这儿，能为这个系列付出自己的一点力量，挺好的，对吧？
太对了，你真的是要为后代留下一点什么。
不是所有人，你看都有机会来到这儿。
Hawksbill is amazing. It might be a forbidden zone for humans, but it's the heaven for wildlife. It's really hard to imagine that back in the 1990s, people would kill these cute creatures just to make shovels for humans. In consequence, the population of Tibetan antelopes has suffered a severe decline from nearly 1 million to less than 20,000 here in Hawksbill. But luckily, in 1997, Chinese government established Hawksbill National Nature Reserve to protect the Tibetan antelope population. It is now among the best safeguarded wildlife in the Tibetan Plateau, and the population has grown back to more than 70,000. This is Mr. Yang Haiquan. He is going to show me the Tibetan antelopes they've rescued. 这些都是从哪里救助来的？
我们这是从那个卓然湖那边，就是一路，夏天的时候7、8月份就走散的呀，迷失方向的，然后母亲不要的那种，就是受伤的，我们都救助回来。
咱们这个救助中心开始救助已经多少年了？
差不多有10年多了，我们救了将近有300多只，就里面包括有藏野驴也有，野牦牛也有，然后猎隼。然后藏羚羊、藏原羚、山羊、狐狸那些都有，我们都救助过。前面有个那个猎隼，猎隼是那个翅膀
猛禽类的。
对，猛禽类的猎隼， 受了伤，在那里。
在那中间趴着那个。
嗯。
这是只小的猎隼吗？还是也是只成年？
这成年了已经，它那个右边的翅膀受伤了呗。然后我们救助回来给它消毒，然后就包扎一下。现在那个翅膀都能搭到后背了，以前都是拉在地上的。现在基本上你看差不多两个都平衡了嘛。以前直接拉在地上的。
现在咱们藏羚羊救助最大的问题是什么呢？
现在最大的问题就是小的时候救助回来，它跟我们就特别亲。
那咱们怎么平衡这个关系呢？和自然的关系？
现在是个小的吧，然后长大了，明年我们就放到外面那个大的那个草场里面，让它自己就是生活。它野化吧，野化了，然后我们就放掉。救助不是目的，主要是还是就要放归自然吧。他们是来自于自然，还是要回归于自然吧。